would like to start with you. Thank you for joining us. It was 30 years ago this year that Hendrick Motorsports won their first championship with Jeff Gordon.
Yeah.
Can you take us back to that time in the organization, but also what it means to you to be in this position again 30 years later?
Well, I was thinking about that this morning and how hard it is to win a championship. And I remember very well the couple of days leading up to the banquet, calling everybody I knew, thanking them for helping me all of my life in racing, and so excited to share it with everyone, and being in New York and just really letting it sink in what a NASCAR championship really meant. So it's pretty special. It doesn't, in some ways, it doesn't feel like it's been 30 years. In some ways, it feels like it's been a long time. But I'm really thankful for Jeff in that first one, and hopefully we can get number 15 this here in next weekend.
And Jeff, for you, you've had the opportunity to compete with Hendrick Motorsports both as a driver and then now in the role that you get to be as vice chairman. But can you take us through kind of what it felt like in 95, obviously for you, but how does it feel to have the 24 in addition to Kyle, obviously, but to really have the 24 going for that championship victory this weekend in Phoenix?
Yeah, thank you. I'll second Rick. It's hard to believe that it's been 30 years, and a lot has happened at Hendrick Motorsports since then, with a lot of wins and championships by multiple drivers. So it's been exciting to be a part of that. Obviously, honored to be a part of that first one with Rick and this organization. I think all of us here on campus at that time saw something that was special and was building, and the resources were there, and the people and I think, you look back to the years leading into that they were close. At that time, it was nobody can beat Dale Earnhardt Sr. And so, to go into that 95 season with a new car, enough experience with the team and led by Ray Evernham and everything that Rick provided, you just knew right away that we had something special and had a shot, and we're running up front each and every weekend, winning races early in the season, leading laps, but you still just weren't sure if you could pull it off and beat the Intimidator. And so that was very special. And I just feel like ever since that accomplishment, this company has been on an unbelievable trajectory to continue to keep that success going. And now it's all about maintaining the legacy that's been built over the last 30 years.
And Jeff, when you were there and won that first championship, the intensity that was surrounding that team, it seems to have kind of carried through Hendrick over the years. How do people maintain that intensity and that drive that takes them to the finish line?
Yeah, I think it started with Rick and the culture that he built coming from the automotive business, and then incorporating those things into motorsports, the way that he wanted to see this company run, and the type of people that he felt like were important to be a part of it. And so that foundation was there. And then you started seeing, as the success started coming, and guys like Ray Evernham and Chad Knaus, and now you have Cliff Daniels and Rudy and Alan, and just guys that have won championships here, and the type of leadership that they have displayed. And each team has its own unique personality. I think they all lead in a strong way. They all work well together. But Cliff has his style and surrounds himself with the guys that fit into the culture of Hendrick, but also into the culture of that team. And then you have Rudy that leads. Both him and William are a little bit more quiet, right? They're a little more reserved, but they speak loud on race day and in their performance. And Kyle, I think, is a very confident driver, drives anything and everything, is very well regarded as one of the best out there. And Cliff feels the pressure to deliver, him that car and that team, and surrounds himself with people that want to do the same. And Yeah, I try not to take it for granted because I've been around it for so long. But this is that reminder of days like Sunday and what's happened every minute since then of how special this place is and the people that we have here and how bad they want to go out and win and live up to the expectations that Rick built over the years.